Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome on with the postseason in our sights now. What's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum, Grant?
I'd argue both, BA. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum. Just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. They've got Quentin Grimes. He's out there with Edgecombe. George out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt. LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Here's Edgecombe. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. Look out below!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Back to Ball. Miller, left side. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And here's Knipple from the arc, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And the Hornets making a change here. White's checked in. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's George. 6 to shoot, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
White, the pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Barlow grabs a miss. The Sixers leading. Inside, here's Embiid. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Embiid's got his second bucket on the night. And Ball throws it down.
Now, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
The 76ers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Pass to Grimes. Here's Barlow. And here's Embiid. Soft touch off the glass. Embiid's got 6 points.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know,
And again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Charlotte trailing. It's White with a drive. Here's Diabate. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A minute 20 left in the first. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
76ers trail by 4.
With the cash of dollar big fire.
Back to Payne. Here's Barlow. Fades back. And the basket by Embiid. Give him 8. 50 seconds left in the opening quarter. Embiid covers. The 3 from Paul. And the Hornets, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Embiid. Beyond the arc. Knipple with the rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Lets the 3 fly. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. George, there's the 3, knocks down the triple. George has got 7 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Charlotte on top, up by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Andre Drummond is out there with Jabari Walker. Then there's Edwards, then there's Campaign, and it's Terry, and it's shooting guard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Brian, back over to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Drummond passes to Terry from 17. James with the rebound. Hornets leading by 8. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges outside. launches it from deep, and the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Payne finds Walker. Back to Payne. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Pass to Bridges. The three ball. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. 76ers trail by 11. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Brandon Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for James. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Grimes comes in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Derek. And Ball throws it down.
You see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Here's Edgecombe, hounded by Ball. Pass to Embiid. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Now here's Grimes, guarded by Miller. Deflected!
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller, not...
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
76ers trail by 18. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Philadelphia. Barlow's checked in for Walker, and it's George in for Payne. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Here's George. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
Miller outside. This one for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Hornets leading by 19. Here's Ball.
Hey, yo,
Right side White. And the Hornets, another three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Barlow. There's a minute 26 left in the first half of this game. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for White. And looking at the wing position right now, here are the most impressive scorers at the small forward spot since the All-Star break. The fourth spot held by Con Knipple.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
Boy, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb. And their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
And that one falls for Ball.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Pass to Embiid. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. Miller pulls it in.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
There's Ball with a 3. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Outside Grimes. Here's Embiid. Misses the fadeaway.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Ball. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Edgecombe. Coming off a 22-point game against Chicago. George passes to Embiid. They need this. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
High fidelity, fast pace, and lots of three-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware. The paint is still a safer bet. Got to keep that balance.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Look here now at Charlotte. They've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And here's Charlotte now. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
George for 3. The rebound by Bridges.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 7 tonight. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside Grimes. Second half getting started. About a minute played. George, no good. George has gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yes, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level? Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
It's Bridges on the wing. Launches a 3. And he can't get that one.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
George scanning the floor. Knocks down the long J. George has got 12.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
And here's Knipple from the arc. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you, Brian.
Connects again from distance.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Out to the right wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. Good! Another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. For 3, George. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Pass to Knipple. Takes the 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Knipple's got 29.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And Ball gets it to go.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Pass to George. And the 76ers another 3.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
To the wing on the left. And here's Knipple from the arc. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Pass to Knipple. Fires the three. And again for three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. For three, George. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
For three, Bridges. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Grimes. Down low. It's picked off. 3 on 3. Here's Bridges. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Barlow. For three, George. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ball. Yes, it's good. Ball's got 27.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And here's Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Miller. Grimes. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Walker. He's out there with Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. Here's White. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And, guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Walker. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by White. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Payne. The shot no good.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And they pick up 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Embiid. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Out to James. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Payne with it. Now guarded by White. Embiid, a screen on White. Pass to Embiid. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by White.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Got a hand on it. And here's Edwards. Outside Payne. Now Embiid. Wide open look. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor. Right? This is the shot.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
White against Payne. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Embiid. It's deflected.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
James outside. Pass to White. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. McNeely for three. Connects from downtown. McNeely's gotten himself on the board with a three there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
White with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Outside, Williams. From behind the arc. And the Hornets, another three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 19-6 run. Outside, Williams. McNeely for three. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LaMelo Ball.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
He drops it from range.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Embiid, a screen on James. Here's Martin. Here's Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McNeely for three. And Charlotte another three.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And here's Payne outside. Nails it from three. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Drives to the hoop. And Embiid with the block. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone. Notification. Microphone unmuted.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.